All right, everyone. I'm really excited. We haven't had a call in a little while, and it is the beginning of April, April 3rd, a whole new month. And I just have a really good feeling this month. We are going to rock those goals and reach out to as many people as we can. But before we do that, I want to make sure that our new coaches that are coming on board are ready for this. Now that I'm getting more systems in place, um, and when I joined, I didn't feel like I was as prepared. I just kind of went with it. But we are able to give more to our coaches that are joining the team, and they will be more prepared with different systems like how to invite people, how to post, things like that. So I'm really excited about this new coach training call. You guys can still, my veterans can still get on anytime you want, because it would also be really good for you to start doing your own calls and to kind of leave your comfort zone a little bit. And even if you have two coaches on your team, I created my team page when I had three coaches on my team. I just felt like in order to branch away a little bit and create my own brand, my own team, that I had to just start somewhere. So don't be afraid. Don't think that you have to wait until you're a diamond coach or even higher. You can create your own team whenever you want. And that is what I love about this, because you can still come back to our team. This is your team forever. But if you want to create your own team page or a team chat on Messenger, go ahead, feel free to do that. So I'm going to share this. Let's see, I just made a PowerPoint just to give you an idea. I'm a very visual learner, like I have to see it in front of me. So this is very simple too. All right, so today, I know a lot of my veterans, I say this over and over and over again. So you're gonna hear me say this on a daily basis. The vital behaviors. If you are struggling in this business, you need to bring it back to the basics. And these are the basics. This is the foundation of your business as a coach. So if you think that I'm doing anything special or the top coaches are doing anything special, we're not. We are just consistent and doing this every single day. My sister-in-law is in town, and I am still doing these vital behaviors while she's here. I have to get up a little bit earlier so that I can get it done before we do stuff all day long. But this is my business, and I know in order to build that momentum, I have to keep doing this. Even if you skip like 2 or 3 days, you will lose that momentum, and people will think, is she still doing this? Is she going to follow up with me? So you have to keep going. And I'm not saying, you can take time off, but you still want to be doing something every day. So to get started, new coaches, this is really the first stepping stone to creating that, to show your network that you are a coach. And it's simple because you joined Beachbody to work on yourself, whether it was to lose 20 pounds or build muscle or just learn how to eat healthy. So you want to be the product of the product. And working out to your program every day and drinking Shakeology and posting about it. Now, you don't have to post about your Shakeology every single day, because sometimes it gets a little too repetitive, and then people are like, that is like the 5th picture of Shakeology I've seen in like 3 days. Like, this is ridiculous. But when you are posting about Shakeology, make sure that you're talking about why you drink it. Don't just post a picture of you with Shakeology and that's that. You need to kind of go into depth and give the details of why you love it and why it's not just a protein shake. If you are not being the product of the product, you cannot expect people to join you on their own journey. They're not going to look to you for a leader, pretty much. I mean, they're not going to say, I want that person to be my coach, if you're not posting about working out and even your struggles. Be relatable. People want to know that you are human too, that you're not just so happy to work out every day and you love Shakeology and you just love everything in life. I mean, you need to be human and talk about, maybe you don't want to work out today. Talk about that. People want to know that they can also come to you when they are struggling, and that you don't just say, you're fine, just go work out. You know, you need to form that relationship in a way with sharing how you are the product of the product. So these are just a few examples. I'll let you read these, but they're just posts that I've done. This one was just kind of simple, but because I post consistently every day, sometimes your posts don't have to be detailed. You can just kind of make them think, you know, leave a little bit kind of to their imagination, like they want to come back for more. So it doesn't always have to be a long post like this. You can just post your sweaty selfie and then put a little blurb on it. Because I know some coaches are like, I don't have time to write all these, you know, long posts. You don't have to do it like that every day, because if you are being consistent and you are posting 3 to 5 times a day, some of the posts, they don't have to be, you know, a story. You just have to keep posting. So I'll let you read these later, but this one is about Shakeology and how it's helped me pretty much, and why I love it so much. Because if you're also posting about the reasons you drink Shakeology, when you are talking to people through inviting and in your event pages, they are already seeing these posts. So you don't have to usually go into depth with every conversation, because you are posting about it. You're explaining it in your posts every day. Inviting. So this is a very important vital behavior. If you are not inviting people on a daily basis, you are going to lose that momentum for your business. You are going to be stuck. All of a sudden, you're going to think, okay, I didn't reach out to anyone this month, and now it is the 25th, and I have no SE points. I haven't helped anyone. And also, you're always thinking of, you know, the next month. You're thinking ahead. So even if you, and I don't want to say even if you just help 3 people, because that's 3 people, helping 3 people every month is amazing. But I believe that you guys can help even 5 people. So that's SE10. You can go above and beyond and help 5 people. But say that you helped 3 people last month. Well, if you only reach out to those people who are your hot, warm market, you know, your mom, your dad, if you only reach out to your cousins, your coworkers, and you haven't really built any other conversations, then think about next month. How is your next month going to go? You have to keep building those relationships. You have to keep forming those conversations. And that's why you have to reach out to 3 to 5 people every day. If you are doing this consistently, if you're reaching out to people every day, and if you don't, you know, wait and reach out to, say, 3 people, you know, every other day, that's not going to get your business anywhere. You have to keep, even if you send an invite and ask, or a message and just ask your friend how their week's going. And then the next day, you guys talk a little bit more. You know, you just keep building on it. Every conversation does not have to start with Beachbody. You can start forming a relationship, and then you will get to the point where you are comfortable enough, especially for those who are still kind of unsure about cold inviting. You're going to get to the point where in that conversation, you can talk to them about Beachbody. And since you are posting daily, they will see that you are consistent and maybe they're ready to start their health and fitness journey. So inviting is key to your business, to building that momentum. And even if that person that you are talking to, they don't end up joining your team, you have that kind of genuine connection where they could refer you to someone. I've had that before. I actually had a girl, I've been talking to her for months and months and months, and she referred her cousin to me. She was kind of interested in Beachbody, but she said that she doesn't have the money right now. And then she referred me to her cousin, and her cousin joined. So it's because, I didn't push Beachbody on her. We just had that relationship, and it kind of grew like organically because I didn't pressure her into joining. And you don't want to have that conversation where you're pressuring people into this. You just have to build that consistent, natural relationship with people. So when you are a new coach, the way I became an Emerald coach, which is 2 coaches below you, I had my husband and my sister-in-law. That's how I became Emerald. So you can reach out to your parents, your coworkers, your cousins, your siblings, your best friends, and share with them what you are doing, why you want to do this, and then ask for their help. They don't have to necessarily stay under you or stay on your team forever, but they can be there to help you to get started, because then you have something to show also. Emerald is the first rank to show. It's a stepping stone for your business. So reach out to the people who are supporting you, or loving you, or wanting you to succeed. Reach out to all those people. And then, after that, that's where the cold inviting comes in. And I know some people get really nervous about just sending a random invite to someone who is your Facebook friend. But you may not have talked to them in months. You guys are just friends on Facebook, and maybe you guys like stalk each other's Facebook pictures, but you guys don't talk to each other. You need to start reaching out to those people. When I first started reaching out to those people, I was nervous. I won't lie. I was kind of scared of judgment, people thinking that I'm just reaching out to them for Beachbody. But I went for it. And my conversations, they didn't start out with, hey, I'm a Beachbody coach. Do you want to join my team? I asked them how they're doing. I noticed something's going on in their life. I looked at their pictures on Facebook, and the relationship just grows from there. So you don't feel like you're just sending them an invite saying, hey, do you want to join my team? Because you should not be doing that anyway. But cold invites, they will help your business move forward more than just reaching out to your coworkers and the people closest to you. Because those people who you don't really know that well, they are going to be the people who kind of push your business forward, and they could be your next emeralds, your diamonds. They could build that team that you want. So you have to go for it. I know it can be scary, but you never know if they're going to be on board until you ask them. So I have some examples of cold invites. And obviously you can change it up to, how you talk to people. But I'm not going to read all these, but you can look at them later. And you can even take them and use them if you want, because these have worked well for me. But you need to take this opportunity. And when I first started doing them, I would send the invite and I would walk away from the computer because I was nervous. I didn't want people to think she's just sending me an invite because she's a coach. which yes, I am a coach and I want to help people. So sometimes it takes a little while for people to follow your journey and realize that you do want to help other people, that you're not just in it for a buck. But that's why you have to stay consistent and do the vital behaviors every single day, so people will know that you are going to stay around for a long time. So I'm going to post these slides too in the team page so you guys can look back at it. So our next vital behavior, personal development. This is, a lot of people think that they can skip this part, and I was one of them because I thought, I don't have time to take even 10 to 15 minutes to read a book right now. I'm trying to invite these people. I'm trying to come up with different posts, do my follow-ups, do everything else. I don't have time for personal development. Well, then I seriously hit a wall in my business because I felt like I was not meant to do this. I was negative, and I felt like it was coming through my messages. I just didn't believe that coaching was for me. My posts were actually sucking. Like I felt like I didn't know what to talk about. It was just all the same thing. And then I actually talked to my coach, and she asked me, if there was something missing, if I'm reading personal development, and I said, no, I'm not. And that I started reading personal development and listening to podcasts, and seriously, like a light bulb went off. Like things just changed for me. And you have to, in this business, it is challenging at times. People don't see what you see, but you also have to remember you were once on that side. You were once not a coach. So you have to put yourself in their shoes and not get frustrated when you get no's, no after no after no. You just have to keep going. You have to show people kind of in a way that, well, I can still do this. I want to help other people. And if you don't want the help, that's fine, but I'm just going to keep moving forward. So personal development, that is a big thing. Here are a few titles for you. I love You Are a Badass. It's kind of a like a lighthearted book. It's not so serious, but it's a good book if you are like kind of down in the dumps and you are having a struggle day with your business. I recommend that book. To get started, The Compound Effect and Eat That Frog, those are really good books to get started with your business. So this is actually, I say that there's 4 vital behaviors, but a lot of people say there's 3. But since this is really how your business grows, posting on social media, that is, I think, one of, if not the most important vital behavior, because you can create your own kind of brand, your own niche with posting on social media every single day. So if you are posting towards moms, stay-at-home moms, if you're a stay-at-home mom and you have kids, post towards, that area, post towards, what word am I trying to, that network, that audience is what I'm trying to think of. Post towards, if you feel like so strong in a certain area, you are religious, post about it. You want to draw people in who are like you also. I mean, you all will have different, positive things to bring to your team, but you want to also draw people in who are like you on the team. So, I posted about being a military wife and how I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I'm not ashamed of that. That is kind of my niche. So you need to be posting about your life consistently every single day. And I'm not saying post about how you're a coach in every single one of your posts, because people will delete you. They will unfollow you. They will not be nice to you. People are mean. And I mean, either way, you get negativity thrown at you. But if you are showing your journey, you're showing your family, you are showing what you love to do. Do you like to, play tennis? Do you like to knit? Do you like to cloth diaper? Like even things like that, post about it and you will reach the audience that you want on your team. You just don't be afraid of what your brand is. And don't be afraid to kind of not push people away that are not about that stuff, but you don't want them on your team anyway. You want the people who really are attracted to you and see something in you. You want those people on your team because from the very beginning, they're going to trust you and they're going to be inspired by you. So just make sure that you are being genuine with who you are when you're posting. If you, I don't know, I'm trying to think, if you don't like a certain thing, don't post about it and say that you like it when you don't. Like don't be fake about it. Be real, be genuine. And if you are struggling with posting that day, like you're just like, I have nothing to post about, read personal development. Don't just post to post. You don't have to post 10 times a day thinking, Natalie told me I have to be consistent and post, 3 to 5 times a day. Well, I'm just going to keep posting to post. That's not good either. You want to post something that is of value. We're trying to also give back to people. We want to, share a favorite recipe of yours or, something that's helped you. I don't know, maybe you found a new product and you want to share that with them. Something that you can give value to other people. And just be consistent. I cannot say it enough. Be consistent. Make sure if you are really busy, if you are going to be traveling or something's coming up, make sure that you are prepared and at least post 3 times that day, the minimum amount, 3 times. Examples of what not to do. So for our new coaches, when you want to create a cover photo on your Facebook because it is your storefront now, don't do this. Don't just post quotes up there and call it good, because this is not showing who you are. You want to show who you are, because when people first go to your Facebook, this is what they're going to see. They see your cover photo and your profile picture. So something like this, I mean, I have to update mine. It's been a while, but there's a lot of me on there. So people know this is my journey. This is my life. I talked about my before and my after and being the best version of you, that I'm a Diamond Beachbody coach because I'm proud and I'm going to put it on there because I want people to know what I'm all about. So something like this would work for your cover photo. Profile picture. Do not post a quote on your profile picture. Do not post a picture like this where you can't even make out who is in the picture. It cannot be a dark picture. Put a bright picture. Now you can put like a quote, with your picture if you want, but make sure that it's a picture of you. And, make it bright and happy and a smiling picture, because you want to attract people. You want to leave them with a good taste in their mouth. You don't want them to come to your Facebook and they just are depressed. And these are just different examples of what to post when you're posting on your Facebook. These are different pictures I've posted. And all of them are light and bright and I'm happy, I'm smiling. Where to make your pictures pretty. I'm going to go over this a little bit more in detail next week. I'm going to talk about different apps that you use, and I'm going to actually go over it with you guys. But if you want to try it out yourself, to make your pictures, just to add like different filters, different words, graphics, these are different apps that you can go to and try it out. And I believe all these are free. Yes, they're all free. PicMonkey, you can get a like upgraded version of it. Um, I have it, and it just gives you more fonts and stuff to work with. And I think it's like $30 a year. So I mean, it's worth it if I use it almost every day. So that is it for the vital behaviors, just to give you an idea of how to really get started as a coach. Don't worry about, really rank advancing, getting to Emerald, getting to Diamond, and all that training. This is what your business is based off of, the vital behaviors, and really getting into your workout program, drinking Shakeology, talking to people. Even if you're out and about, if you have your Shakeology cup, be proud about it. I know some coaches, like top coaches, if they're sitting and waiting at a restaurant and they have their Shakeology cup, they'll start a conversation with someone who's sitting next to them, like they're waiting to be seated. They don't just flat out say, I'm a Beachbody coach, like, can we talk? But they start talking to people. And that conversation just goes from there. You would think, a lot of people, they don't want to be bothered, but a lot of people do. They want that interaction. They want people to reach out to them. You just have to kind of let go of that fear and just start talking to people. So there are scripts also in our team page. I've been working on a few different scripts, but one of our trainings, I'm actually going to do like a, what's it called, where I have you guys kind of like role playing, like I'm going to be the customer and you're going to be the coach. That is one of our trainings, just to give you guys an idea. But I do have different scripts in the team page if you want to look those over. So does anyone have any questions? We have about 3 minutes left. Any questions? You can unmute if you want.
I do, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I think it was last week. Mm-hmm. Someone posted, and I hadn't seen this ever before, but it wasn't a very nice thing about Beachbody. I don't know if you've seen it.
What was it?
They were just talking bad about Shakeology and stuff, and so and someone else saw it in the office. And because they were talking to me about it, what do you say to these people? It kind of made me really upset that I saw this thing on Facebook.
Well, it depends on how they approach you with it. I mean, are they like the people that talked to you about it? Were they negative about it, or were they just bringing it up saying, I saw this?
Well, they weren't negative. I mean, they weren't mean or anything like that, but they know that that's what I do. Mm-hmm. And that I drink my Shakeology every day at work, and mm-hmm. Like they were puzzled, kind of. I don't know.
Well, I've had actually people, like, even on my like page, kind of question about it. Mm-hmm. And I send them a private message. I don't post about it on Facebook, but mm-hmm. I just kind of explain how it's helped me and why it is so amazing. I mean, you don't have to be salesy when you say right. It has, 70 superfoods in it and all this stuff, but just explain why you love it and what it's done for you.
And that's what that's what I did. And I explain that all the time, and they know that I love it. So,
or I've done it before actually too, where I sent a private message and I said, well, have you tried it before? Do you know what, kind of like put the ball in their court, because then if they haven't tried it before, they can't really talk bad about it. And then it kind of, it opens up the conversation, because you don't want to come across either a know-it-all or talking down to them. So I would just ask, oh, have you tried it before? Just very simple. And then it goes from there. And then you just explain why you love it so much.
Okay. I was very disappointed to read that because it has.
I've seen stuff floating around.
Well, I hadn't seen. I don't think I'd ever seen that before, but yeah, I didn't. Was not very happy with that. But okay, so I'll just continue saying what I usually say, and that I love it, and they know